Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first video of mine that you're catching, welcome. My name is Rachel and I'm a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and today is actually a little bit of a different type of video. I'm doing a ship with me video. So if you want to see what I sold over the 4th of July weekend, definitely stick around. So the last time I shipped anything was like around 3 p.m. on Thursday, July 3rd. I went to the post office July 3rd around 4 p.m. like before they closed. The post office was closed on Friday and I don't ship on Saturdays. So today, the day I'm filming this, it's Sunday around 3 p.m. So you're seeing about 72 hours worth of sales on the holiday weekend, Thursday through Sunday, 3 p.m. to 3 p.m. So everything you see here is what I sold this weekend, pretty much Thursday afternoon through Sunday afternoon. So what I'm going to do is show you everything as I'm packing it up and just kind of talk and have a little chat. And this is my first time doing a video like this, so I hope you guys like it, and let's get into it. So basically everything that you see here, I've already pulled all the sales. I really didn't want to walk around the room and try to like show you guys what I'm pulling from, but they're all like in my inventory boxes or hanging up. It would have been really difficult for me to like carry around the camera and pull orders too. So everything is here. And then I haven't printed the shipping labels yet. I've delisted everything. So I list everything with List Perfectly to put it on multiple platforms. I've made sure everything is delisted. I've made sure everything is accounted for in my inventory. And basically all I'm going to do now is package it up, and I will print the labels off as I go. I basically just keep all the emails from when I get shipping labels, and I go off of that to print them all off and just delete them as I go. And so I'll kind of print and show you guys what I'm doing. Before we get completely started though, I do want to show you what's all going on behind me, just so you can kind of see like what I do and, you know, how I operate when I do my shipping. Here's my setup behind the desk, which I don't know if I've ever showed you guys before. So right here is my Rollo. This is a thermal printer, so it generates my 4x6 labels automatically. I have a postage scale. This postage scale, I swear, is 15 years old. I've had it forever, but it keeps working great for me, so I haven't found a need to replace it. And then these are all of the items we are packing up and shipping today. So this is all clothing, and I've sold a lot of bedding. So this is all the bedding that's going out as well. I've got tissue paper. That's random stuff. Like, I need to clean that out. I've got tissue paper, which I haven't been using too much lately. There's a box for one of these. And then over here, I've got all of my mailers. So smaller ones, medium-sized ones, large, all the way down. They kind of just get bigger as you go down. And I've got ones for every single size. So that's what's going on behind me here as I pack up. Again, these are sales from about 3 p.m. on Thursday through about 3 p.m. on Sunday. All right, so let's get started. Basically, the order in which it goes is mostly from like most recent to like least recent, I guess, just by the way it's sorted out. The ones on top are the stuff that just sold a few minutes ago, and then all the way back to like Thursday afternoon after I went to the post office. So basically, as I'm packing and as I'm shipping out the item, I will post a screenshot here so you can see it, like actually see it. And I'll talk about like where I got it from and how much it sold for and how long I had it. I think, so if you've been with my channel, or if you've been watching my channel a lot for a long time, I've been doing like the top 15 highest sales of the month. And I want to try this instead. So it's only the sales over the span of a couple of days, but there's some really high sales in here. There's some lower sales. And so hopefully it gives you a kind of a more broad idea of what's selling for me and how it's going. And I can talk about different sales that are not necessarily the highest sales. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to move a couple of these things over here. That'll be easier for me to just grab and go. So this first one is a swimsuit. This is from Prana, and I ordered that Prana men's box. So it's half men's and half women's swimwear from Helpsy Source. And there was a bunch of like bikini tops and bottoms, and the ones that I could, I lotted up into like a full set. So this one is a full set. This one sold on eBay for $40.49 plus shipping. My cost on this for the 2 pieces was $12.68, and this was listed just a little under a month. So let me get this one out. I've got all my mailers here behind me, so I'll be kind of reaching back and forth here. And most of these I have, like, I guess the weight already in there, but if I need to weigh, I'll weigh it on the scale here behind me. So that one was already in a poly bag because I pre-bagged it, so I had the set together. But I don't poly bag really anything else. It's just because that was the set. There you go. Easy, easy. And then really, I just like toss it next to me here. And then I pick it all up at the end and put it in bags. All right, what's next here? This is a Poshmark sale. This one is the Madewell embroidered tank midi dress. So it's gonna be hard to show you this way, but this is a midi dress. It's got this pretty eyelet embroidery at the bottom. It's a size 2, new with tag. This one sold for $34 on Poshmark. It was sold by offer. So I have Posher VA send out my offers for me. It automatically sends a 10% off offer with discounted shipping. I have it set to do that automatically after 5 minutes after somebody likes the item. And then somebody accepted the offer on this one. So this one goes right straight in the poly mailer. I used to, and that's why you see the tissue paper here. I used to actually like wrap every single item in tissue paper and before I put it in the bag. And I've really stopped doing that. Number one, it takes a lot of time. Number two, I'm almost out of tissue paper and I didn't want to order more. And number three, it's really like not that great for the environment. You know, I'm already putting it in a plastic poly mailer. So I guess I had in my mind like that this stuff probably like that buyers would prefer it all wrapped up pretty, but I really stopped wrapping stuff up like, I don't know, a month ago, and no one's complained or rated me down, I guess, knock on wood. But I just decided to skip it, and it goes right in the poly mailer now, and that's been working out okay for me. Let's see what's next. Okay, this is a Zara Kids skort. It's a denim skort. It's got the shorts underneath. This one came out of a the Helpsy Kids box that I ordered. This one was like a children's premium box. And if you want, like, a lot of the videos of unboxings of these are on my channel if you go look for them. But this one, my cost of goods was $6.08. It sold for $11.47 on eBay, and it was listed about 4 months. So not the best sale. These are the sales you guys don't see. I kind of listed this stuff just to like get it out of here or recover some of my money on the box. That box was not my favorite box. So that one, not a great profit, but happy to see it go. Most of these sales are eBay. Probably like, I don't know, at least 2/3 of these sales are all eBay. eBay was rocking this weekend. I kind of have like some weekends where eBay does great, way better than Poshmark, and sometimes it's the other way around. So I guess it was just eBay's time to shine this weekend. This next one, I think, yeah, these were actually a Depop sale. So these are Madewell relaxed bootcut jeans. These were from a Madewell dresses and denim box that I ordered. I ordered that box over and over and over again. And I ordered it last time it was available, which was a couple weeks ago, from Boutique by the Box. And these actually sold pretty quickly. These sold, how long were these listed? These were only listed 4 days. So my cost per piece was $18.38 on these, and they sold on Depop for $45. I do boost all my items on Depop. For those of you that sell on Depop, you have the option to boost your items and then you pay a small fee. Or if you don't boost your items, you actually don't pay a fee. But I boost my whole store or shop or whatever, because it's only like 8%, which is still lower than any of the fees on any other platform. So anyway, they sold for $45, but my fees were only $6. So that's still a pretty good profit. I think these are going to need a little bit of a bigger envelope. So I've been really like, I've only been on Depop. Well, I was on Depop years ago, but I've only been back on Depop for like a month or like maybe 6 weeks now. And I've been really intrigued by like people's buying habits on there and what's selling and what kind of offers I've been getting. It's just like, I don't know, it's fascinating to me because it's an entirely different market, an entirely different like group of people, demographic of people that are shopping. So, yeah, I've been really having a lot of fun with Depop, if I'm being honest. All right, there's that one. Then I've got this Outdoor Voices dress. This is called the exercise dress. I ordered an Outdoor Voices box from Helpsy Source. You know, and when we did the unboxing on this one, some of you guys kind of poo-pooed it. Like, oh, I can't give that brand away. But this box is actually doing pretty good for me. So it's just yet another sale. And actually, this sold for $54, this dress. So I am not mad about it. It's been good to me so far. This is a Poshmark sale. This one was listed just a little under a month. And pretty much all of these are gone. I think I have like 2 or 3 left maybe. I think I ordered 2 of these Outdoor Voices bundles. And I got like maybe 10 or 12 of these dresses, and I think I only have 2 or 3 left. So they've actually been doing pretty good. It's the right season for them though, that the like moisture wicking exercise dresses for summer. That's really been going really well for me. And I've been selling these types of things in also other brands too, not just this brand. All right, this is just a plain Madewell t-shirt, size small. This is from a Madewell tops and bottoms box, which I also order from Boutique by the Box over and over and over again. And this is a total basic piece. This was an eBay sale. I don't think this was listed for very long. Okay, this one was actually from the last J. Crew Madewell palette that I bought. I did buy one more palette from Boutique by the Box. I bought it back in May, like mid-May, and this shirt was only listed actually like not even a month. So it sold for $14 on eBay. My cost per piece was $11.32 on that box. So not even on that one. But when I do the palettes, I get stuff that's worth $100. I get stuff that's worth $14. It all evens out. There was nothing wrong with this shirt. It was in great condition, so I sold it just to recover some money on it. And that's how it goes with the palettes. It's not the most exciting sale to report, but it is what it is. This is a Land's End skirt from Land's End. I bought the Land's End Kids Mystery Box from Boutique by the Box. That one is not doing great. I think this is only the second item that I've sold so far. We talked about kids stuff in one of my recent unboxing videos where we talked about how like a size 14, 16, it's a hard size for kids because girls, when they're like already a 14, 16, they're usually like wearing adult clothes, and the kids that wear 14, 16s are ones that are maybe bigger for their age, like they're taller or just larger than what the size indicates. So maybe they're 10, but they need a size 14, you know, they're 10 years old, but need a 14 or whatever. So all that being said, it is usually harder to sell the 14, 16s, and that Land's End box had a lot of 14, 16s. So, you know what? Slowly but surely, though, there was a lot of summer stuff. So fingers crossed, I sell more of that box in the next couple weeks here. But this was an eBay sale. These were listed 3 months already, and I got a $13 offer on eBay for this, which at this point I'm kind of just accepting anything because this stuff is not moving. I'm not having any luck on it, unfortunately. All right, let's see. Oh, the next one. All right, the next one is Figs, the Scrubs brand. I ordered from Helpsy Source. So they've got all those mini boxes. I don't know if you've seen them. Basically, they're like branded mini boxes where you can order 20 pieces of certain brands. And they kind of go for sale and then they sell out really quick. When they first listed this Figs box, I did order it. Maybe it was 10 pieces and I ordered 2. I don't even remember. I didn't do the unboxing for the channel because, like, I don't know if you can even get it anymore. Maybe it was just a one-time thing. But anyway, it was a bunch of Figs uniform clothing, which sells really well for me. I don't really thrift anymore, so I haven't had it in a while. And there were several pieces that were like tops and bottoms that matched. So this is a 2-piece set. Actually, the next thing too you'll see is a 2-piece set. So for that one, I actually paid $5.24 per piece, or $10.50, $10.48, $10.50 for 2 pieces. And this set sold for $40. So that's pretty good. I definitely did the matching sets when I could, and then everything else out of that one, if it was just individual pieces, I just listed individually. So this was a Poshmark sale, and this one was listed, I listed all this stuff the end of June, beginning of July. So this particular set was listed for a week and a half. And then the next one you see is also a Fig set. That one was only listed a couple days. So let me print this label first. Yeah, the next one also was a $40 sale, completely different buyer. This next set is a size small. So another shirt and bottoms matching set. This one's a small. I'm going to look out for this one again from Helpsy. Like I said, I don't know if it'll ever come back in stock. I think they're just trying to like see what brands people are interested in. So, but this has been a very exciting box actually so far. I've been very happy with the results. It's only been listed a couple of days or a couple of weeks. So, it's a fairly new to me situation, but I'll be looking out for this one again. So this one's also Poshmark $40 sale. It's been a very up and down weekend. I feel like I've had some really, really good sales, but I haven't had a lot of sales for it being 3 days worth. But also, there's kind of a lot of stuff here. I don't usually let stuff like sit and do all the shipping at once like this. I'll kind of just pop into my office because my office is like right off of my master bedroom. Like my office sits above the garage. It's right here in my house. So I'll just pop in here a couple times throughout the day, even if I'm not like working that day, and I'll package up and ship a few orders just so that it's not a bunch all at one time. So this is a little bit different for me and what I'm kind of used to doing. So this seems like a really big pile, but I guess it's probably not for it being 3 days. And I'll recap at the end and talk about like how much in sales and all that we're really talking. And it's really inflated because of this bedding, which we'll get into in just a minute. Actually, I think the next one up is bedding. So this, I just got all this bedding from Helpsy Source, and after I unboxed the original box and I saw what was in it, I ordered like a bunch more because it is selling hot. You can see, like, in just the last couple days, I've sold a bunch of pieces. I think I only ordered 20 pieces. And there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces right here just in the last couple days. This is a plaid throw blanket, a wool throw blanket. There was actually 2 of these in the box. This is the second one. The first one I sold a few days ago. This one sold for $155. My cost on that box was $35.07 per item, $155. So that's crazy good. I looked earlier. I don't have a box that's going to fit this. So I'm going to put it in one of these bigger mailers. I mean, it's in like a zippered plastic already, so it should be okay. I've got these big, huge mailers. I might as well see if I put it this way. That's the one thing with this bedding. I'm not really like set up properly to ship. I don't have a ton of shipping boxes in the right sizes. I have shipping boxes for shoes, but this is kind of bigger than that, so I think that works good. This was an eBay sale, and I'm going to weigh this, make sure my label is the right amount. Okay, it's weighing at 3 pounds, 11 ounces. So when I do my label, let's see. I probably undercharged for shipping. Okay, I put in here, I set my eBay weight as 4 pounds, 0 ounces. So that's just about right. I'm going to change it to 311. And dimensions are important when they're not standard. So 12 by 16 by 3. I was close. I put 12 by 10 by 3. This is going to Virginia, though I'm very fortunate. This is going to Virginia, and I live in Georgia. So the shipping ground advantage is only $7.73. So that's, oh, and I have to add, I've really never encountered this before I started selling this bedding. On eBay, your items are covered up to $100. If you sell stuff over $100, you have to pay for extra shipping protection, which I absolutely am going to. It's only additional $3.17. And if something happens to this, I will be glad I paid that $3.17. So definitely worth it in my opinion. I don't think I've ever had to pay for additional shipping coverage until I started selling this bedding. All right, looks good to me. Next up, these are jeans. These are jean shorts. These are the brand Pistola, and they're brand new. These came in a Helpsy Treasure Hunt box, and that was a mixed brands box, and it has mixed performance so far. But these actually sold for $40.49 on eBay, and they were listed for, let's see. These were listed for 6 weeks, 7 weeks, so not too bad. Summertime, you know, it's here, so I've definitely seen an uptick in shorts and skirts and things. Even stuff that's kind of been sitting for a couple months, it's finally starting to sell if it's like really true summer items. The next up is these Everlane Slim Fit Performance Chino shorts. They're navy blue. These came from a Boutique by the Box Everlane bottoms box. Now, normally I get my Everlane, or have in the past got my Everlane from Helpsy, but Boutique by the Box got a round of Everlane, and so I ordered their bottoms because, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter where it comes from. The Everlane has done really well for me, especially the bottoms. So I ordered from them. That was a little while ago now. That was, I ordered it back in March, the end of March, and these sold this weekend. So they've been sitting a little while, but again, they're, you know, shorts, and it's time for shorts. So I use the green mailers when I sell men's items, because I don't want to send them flowers and lemonade. So I use the plain green for men. Does anybody else do that? If you're selling men's items, do you like use special non-girly packaging, or do you just use non-girly packaging for everything? That's probably what I should do, but I don't know. I like the girly packaging. I think it's cute. So anyway, this was a Poshmark sale. These sold for $24. With the discounted shipping, my Poshmark VA sent out an offer, and I paid $13.23. So not the best profit there, but again, a lot of the other pants in that box sold for much higher than that. So it was still, in the end of the day, overall on that box, you know, still pretty good to just recover some of my money. The next item is a Nirvana t-shirt, and this is from the Helpsy Band Tees box. I stole one of these shirts for myself. You know, a side note, I feel like I'm too old to wear this shirt and too young to wear this shirt all at the same time. Nirvana was popular when I was in like elementary school, and also it's very popular. It's a very popular band right now. And I very, very rarely keep stuff for myself, but this, I really liked the way it fit. So you know what? I treated myself to my inventory on this rare occasion. But this one was a size small, and these have been selling pretty steady. They're not like flying out of my closet, but they are selling pretty steady. I've sold a lot of them on Depop, but this one actually sold on Poshmark for $21 by offer. So I paid $5.81 on this box. And so this one selling for $21 is not bad. It's about right profit-wise for what I would expect. And then my Poshmark VA sent out the discounted shipping on this one. The next one up is this French Terry maternity romper. So this is very much like a beach cover-up. And this one is from a Helpsy Source Newly Maternity Rental Retirees box, which is not doing that great. I think I have only sold 2 things out of that box so far. So that's not great at all. But somebody offered me $30 on Poshmark for this. My cost of goods was way high on these. This one was $20.58 per piece. Somebody offered me $30, but because I haven't really had any interest on any of it, I was like, you know what? I may not get another offer, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it. So there's that. Hopefully somebody needs some maternity stuff sometime soon. I've been kind of lowering the prices on that stuff, but I paid, like I said, $20 per piece. So it's kind of like, how long do I let it sit? I know maternity is a very niche market, so it's tough with that stuff. I thought I'd give it a try. Not sure if it was a good decision or not. We'll just have to keep letting it run its course. The next one is an eBay sale. This is a good one. This is called the Melody Bubble Hen Poplin Dress. This sold for $80.99, which is an awesome, awesome sale. This was in a Madewell Dresses and Denim box. The one that I just ordered back in, no, just kidding. This was from my palette, the most recent palette I ordered from Boutique by the Box. This was listed 3 weeks, and it sold on eBay for $80.99. So I have it on sale, I think, for 10% off or maybe 15% off. I don't remember. There's a lot of fabric here. This one's a size 2. My cost per piece on that palette was $11.31. And like I said, or $11.32. And like I said, some stuff sold for higher, some stuff sold really high so far. So it all evens out in the end. By the way, I do have linked below if you're interested. If you're looking at this stuff and you're like, okay, where are you getting your mailers from and your shipping supplies? I have linked down below the Rollo, a scale, shipping bags, pretty much everything I use. So if you're interested in any of it, there is a link down below to my Amazon storefront if you wanted to check it out. Let's see what the weight is on this. It's definitely over a pound. Yeah, 1 pound, 6 ounces. I just want to make sure. I'm super extra careful on eBay to make sure that I use the right size labels. I don't want any problems. eBay is such a big like part of my reseller business that, yep, I got it at 1 pound, a pound and a half. So perfect. I don't want to mess it up. And this is going to Florida and I'm in Georgia, so shipping's not too bad. The next item up is another bedding piece. This one I found a box that it'll fit in. You can see it down here. So this is the full queen duvet cover in modern equestrian. And I have 2 of these as well. This is the first one. The second one has not sold yet. Again, my cost per piece on this was $35.07. And this one sold for $120. So still doing pretty good with these. I do want to weigh this though. Make sure I've got the right weight and dimensions. See, this one fits very nicely in this box. I do reuse boxes sometimes. I am not afraid to reuse boxes. I don't use like I'll use an Amazon box or a Target box. I don't use like food boxes or anything that's not really intended for shipping. I do have some eBay boxes that I purchased. But this one does happen to fit really nicely in here, so. Let me just weigh this one and make sure I've got this right. I put 3 pounds. I think it's probably heavier than that. Yeah, this one is 4 pounds, 4 ounces. So let me just make sure. There we go. And dimensions, 9.5. So we'll say 10 by 12 by 6. Okay. Perfect. Oh, I got to add my shipping insurance. I have another one that sold actually that sold an international sale to Canada. I'm just waiting for payment on it. It hasn't been paid yet. So if that comes through while I'm printing and shipping, I will, I'll show you that one too. Okay, the next one, oh, this is a top from the brand Rumored. So I ordered a Rumored box from Helpsy Source like a while ago. How long ago did I order this? The Rumored box is from October of 2024. And it's been like well past its time. At this point, I'm kind of just letting stuff go as people make offers. So this one, somebody offered me $15 on this top. And I went ahead and accepted it because, well, it's been sitting here that long already, and I was ready to just let it go. So that's a little Poshmark sale. I paid $11.93 per piece on that box, but again, once it gets to be 5-6 months old, you know, and I've made my whatever I'm going to make on the box, it's past its prime. I'm, you know, ready to move on and make room for more stuff. So I'm not going to nickel and dime offers that on stuff that's older. I usually just, unless it's completely ridiculous, I usually just accept. I've got these Madewell super wide leg corduroy pants. These are black corduroy wide leg pants. These came in, I think these were from the tops and bottoms box. Yes. So this was a tops and bottoms box from Boutique by the Box that I just recently ordered last month, I think. And again, it's a box that I order over and over and over again. It's about half t-shirts and tank tops, and then the other half is like pants and shorts. No jeans. They put the jeans in the dresses and denim boxes, but I do end up getting stuff like this, like corduroys and dress pants and stuff. I got a lot of linen pants this time. So these are kind of out of season, but they sold nonetheless. They are a size 26 and they sold for $36 on Poshmark. These were listed, these were only listed 3 days. So, hey, I'll take it. Quick sale. You guys will have to let me know if you like this video, this kind of video. Like, is this too long? Is it too short? Is it too much? Like, I'm definitely interested to know what you think. I've been recording a long time now, and I feel like I still have a lot to go. So this might be a pretty long video. Here's another dress. This one is an eBay sale. So this is the tie waist tiered midi dress. I'm not even gonna, it's hard to even show you. So this is a tiered midi dress from Madewell. It's belted. It's kind of see-through. But this one sold for $53.99, which is amazing. And this one, I think, this one came from a dresses and denim box I bought back in November. So this one's been around a while, but it's a very summery dress. So I kind of get it. The next up is a skirt. This is a like knit stretchy pencil skirt, like black and white striped. The brand is Toad & Co. This is a size extra large. This came from a mixed brand Helpsy Source box that I purchased back in October. So this has been here a while. This was a $15 eBay sale. I paid $10.49 for that box. I had a lot of really, really good high dollar sales out of that box. I mean, there was like, it was all like outdoor brands. So I had like Patagonia and North Face and Columbia and all that stuff. So the fact that this only sold for $15, like $10.49 was a great cost per piece on that other stuff. And again, it all just evens out in the end. So that was a $15 eBay sale. And again, it was from October. So that one's kind of been sitting around for a while. So not sad to see it go. There's another pair of pants from the Everlane bottoms box from Boutique by the Box. These are a size 6. These are called the organic straight leg pants. They're a size 6. These sold on eBay for $58.49. So that's a great sale. My cost per piece again on these $13.23. So hey, I'll take it. This totally feels like a marathon, you guys. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've been talking forever. The next ones up are actually Spanx. These are the stretched twill cropped wide leg pants in bright white. So I got these from a new without tag outlet box, and these are one of the, it was a Good American and More box. These are actually Spanx. So these sold for $49 and my cost per piece on these was $10. So that's pretty good. Unfortunately, I have not yet sold a single pair of Good American jeans, but I'll take $49 for these. These were an eBay sale and they were listed for, I listed them in May, so about 10 weeks. But prime time for white cropped pants. The next one up is, this is a Figs top only. So it's a navy blue scrub top. And this one sold on eBay for 12 bucks. Pretty fast sale. I think someone sent me an offer on this one. And because it's a top only, I'm like, okay, whatever, you know, 12 bucks, I'll take it. Again, I paid like $5.24 per piece. So, obviously the sets do a little bit better, but the individual pieces will still sell too for the brand Figs. And I'll take a smaller profit on stuff that's going to sell quickly any day. I've always said that. Especially if there's other stuff in the box that's going to be a better profit. Last little item here. This is a Prana. This is the Prana Summer Wave Bottom, Summer Wave Swim Bottom. And this also came from that Prana swimwear and men's box. Anything that I couldn't match up to make a set, I just listed individually. These still sold for 16 bucks, and I paid $6.29 per piece, so I'm not mad about that either. Again, in this box was men's pants, lots of men's men's shorts, men's pants, and then like bikini pieces. So it was kind of like an interesting combination, but surprisingly, the swimwear has been doing better than the men's stuff, which I really thought was going to be the other way around. All right, I think we're down to the last two. If you're still with me, kudos to you. You are an MVP. We are about 45 minutes in, so that's amazing. First up is this pillow. So this is actually a throw pillow. This is the Ansel throw pillow. The MSRP is $285. I sold it for $90 on eBay. I'm also going to put this in a really big mailer and hope for the best because I don't have a box for it. But, I mean, it's wrapped in plastic and then the mailer is plastic, so it should be okay. So there's not going to be any additional shipping protection charge because it didn't sell for over $100. Let me just weigh it and make sure. Hard to see, but it says 2 pounds, like 2.5 pounds. So I'm just gonna go with like 2 pounds, 12 ounces just to be safe. Let me make sure my dimensions are right here. 19 by 20 by 4. All right, so this is going to California. Oh, that's not bad for shipping. Came out to it's $11.71. That's not bad for going all the way to California. And again, on these, my cost per piece was $35.07. So, I mean, that's doubling my money on one piece, even though it's only $90. But, I mean, I just sold a pillow for $90. I love it. And then the last thing, I guess last one, best one for this week, or this weekend. This is also a wool blanket, Ralph Lauren. The MSRP on this is $895. And I sold it for $215 on eBay. Again, I'm not mad about it because I paid $35.07, and that's not bad at all. One more really gigantic mailer. I don't get to use my really big ones unless I make like big bundles, or sometimes I do those like 5-pound reseller bundles. They fit in here, but it's been a long time since I sent out like 3 of these in one weekend. So that's pretty good. All right, I gotta weigh this one. I don't think I've ever used my scale so much in one weekend either. Okay, this one's just about 5 pounds. I'm gonna do 5 pounds, 0 ounces. It's like 412, but I just want to be safe. And 17 18 and we'll say 4. And this is going to Maryland, so okay, not bad at all. Plus I want my shipping insurance. They want $424 for this one. So my total shipping, $1244. Not bad at all. Oh my goodness, you guys, that was the last one. But while I was shipping, I had an offer come in on a bundle on Poshmark. So I want to see what this is. Oh. This is a wonderful offer. This is like the offer that you dream of. So I'm absolutely going to accept it. I'll put it over here, what I'm seeing. This is 2 pairs of Legence shorts, which I've been sitting on and been trying to get rid of. A Spiritual Gangster shirt, which I've been sitting on and trying to get rid of. And a pair of Girlfriend Collective bike shorts. Those are a little bit newer, but I'm absolutely willing to sell them in a bundle. My bundle price after my 15% discount, which I automatically offer on bundles, was $135 and they're offering me $115. So yes, absolutely. I am going to accept this and I will ship this out as well. I'm not going to include it in the video because I need to pull all 4 of these items and, you know, pull them down on List Perfectly and all that. So I will head to the post office tomorrow morning, probably after I drop my daughter off at school. And then I'll probably end up going back to the post office again tomorrow afternoon when I pick her up from school, just to make sure like I get everything out on Monday, because I won't be able to ship again till Wednesday. So that's everything that I had for this weekend. It was a really, really good sales weekend, not counting this bundle that just sold, but my total sales for this weekend, not including like the fees and stuff, but it was over $1,000 with all that betting and stuff. So A+ for 4th of July weekend. I know the July months are scary. Of course, that doesn't include my fees and stuff, so it's a little bit lower, which I don't have all of that data right now because this is a very ad lib video, but absolutely happy with the results of this weekend. Again, make sure you subscribe if you like videos like this. I will try to do a ship with me video about once a month. It'll replace my top 15 most profitable sales videos, but it'll give you a better idea of like the lower stuff and the higher stuff. And it's fun to just talk to you and kind of just be candid about what's going on. I can give you life updates and just kind of chat with you. And let me know what you think of this video. Let me know how you did this, this 4th of July weekend. Comment down below. I'm interested to know if you had good sales or was it kind of slow for you. I expected it to be slow, but I did pretty well. Again, the betting really like helped lift my numbers for sure. And if you're, like I said, if you're interested in any of the shipping stuff, I have it linked down below. Check out my other videos. A lot of these I did unboxings on if you want to see the original videos. Or if you want to shop Helpsy Source or Boutique by the Box, which is where I got most of this stuff, I have all of my affiliate links down below for 10% off on all the different sites that I shop from. So definitely check it out. But that's it for today, friends. That was quite a marathon. If you're still here, you are amazing. And I will catch you in the next video.